what's up, everybody? Welcome to Gamer Nation. I'm your host, Jaeson, and yeah, today we got a jam-packed show for you. Not just a jam-packed show, I'm talking about off the hook. Because I'm going to take you guys for a little bit of target practice and shoot some Nazis, even your man Hitler. Kabam!
That's right. While Jaeson is over playing target practice with the Nazis, I'll be heading on over to IGN, where we'll be targeting some awesome games for y'all. What do you think, Jaeson? Should I give these boys a tease of what's about to come?
Yeah, go for it. Whoa. Hey gamers, what's up? This week on Reviews, first up, we got Sim Superstar. That's right, man. You ever wonder what it would be like just to be Justin Timberlake or Britney Spears for a day? Or maybe Michael Jackson? Maybe not Michael. But on SimCity Superstar, you actually get to be a celebrity. So you get to live like in a mansion, have a talent agent, jacuzzi, a butler like cooks for you. You get to do everything that a celebrity would do. And my man Steve over at IGN can tell us a little bit more about Sim Superstar. Yo, Steve, tell us all about it.
The carefree days of throwing house parties or sunning yourself on the beach or taking your dog for a walk are over. Now it's time for you to get to work. Where previous expansion packs for The Sims have seemed like accessory packs full of new toys, the Sim Superstar actually adds some really great gameplay-related challenges to the game. There are 3 new career tracks here: fashion, music, and acting, and they're developed much more fully than any other career tracks to date. Rather than simply disappearing from the house a couple hours a day, you're actually going to have to go to Studio Town to practice your craft. Early on, you can only try the karaoke or open mic stages at Studio Town, but eventually you get famous enough to get real contracts. And here you'll have to perform on the job, and the animations and sing-song Simlish of these bits are really great. But though the new life seems fun, the consequences of your stardom follow you into nearly every aspect of your Sim's life. You can even in some ways find yourself becoming a prisoner of your own success. If you want to keep your fame rating up, you'll have to start spending a lot of time in Studio Town. So suddenly, Mr. TV host doesn't have time for his old friends anymore. No, now he's got new friends. He's got famous friends. But even if you do blow off your neighbor's barbecue to rub elbows with some starlet, you'll still need to spend some time with your fans. Otherwise, you risk gaining an obsessive fan who'll come over and start picking through your garbage. A quick smack from the butler usually sets things right, but it's still an inconvenience. The series still does have problems with long load times, a stuttering scrolling camera, and Sims occasionally forgetting what they need to do. But for its new career focus and added gameplay challenges, the Sim Superstar comes recommended.
Yo, Steve, appreciate the glamour and the glitz. And my man over here, what's your name?
My name's Michael.
Michael, did you get a chance to play Sim Superstar?
Yeah, I played a bit.
So what'd you think of this one?
It's all right. It's not that bad.
I mean, was there anything cool about it, being a superstar? I mean, like...
So it's interesting, some parts, you know, building up to that level, you know, going through, like, the different steps that actual superstars might go through. So that was pretty interesting.
What'd you choose, like an artist, an actor, a singer, or what?
I did an actor.
This is the next Tom Cruise, I'm telling you, this guy right here. So would you recommend it? Must have? Drop it?
If you're interested in that kind of thing, if you want to see maybe, like, what kind of superstar, you know, the building up to it and stuff like that, you might want to check it out. It could be interesting for you.
There you have it. We'll be back after these commercials. Hey, if you guys got a problem understanding some of this gamer terminology,
Go to www.gamernationtv.com and check out our Gamers Dictionary.
Hey, I'm Gigi, your guide to the underground world of video gaming. So now that you've checked out Sim Superstar, I'm going to show you how to live it up on The Sims. Stay tuned. So I'm back. Are you ready to cheat? Well, to get to the good stuff on PS2, you'll have to press L1 plus R1 plus L2 plus R2 all at the same time at the main menu. And if you're playing on Xbox or GameCube, then press L plus R. This will unlock the cheat menu, which contains the following. Free all objects are free. Midas, unlock all 2-player games, objects, and skins. Party M, unlock party motel game. Sims, unlock play The Sims without going through Get a Life.
Hey, we're back, and the next game up is Ark the Lad. Yes, this is your RPG role-playing game, total classic. I'm talking about 2 brothers separated at birth, Dark and Karg. Their mission? To get the Spirit Stones. They're gonna, what? Save the world. Arc the Lad and my man Jeremy Dunham. Yeah, IGN. Tell us more about Arc the Lad and just what makes this game so cool.
Thanks, Jason. Yes, today we will be talking about Arc the Lad, Twilight of the Spirits, which is the latest RPG from Sony Computer Entertainment. It's the sequel to a trilogy that was only recently released in America last year by Working Designs, but it's developed by a new team called Cattle Call, who did Suganai a few years back. And this one's a little bit different. Focuses on two brothers who are raised on opposite sides of the world. They come together. They basically are both really opposed to the other side, and eventually they realize that their differences aren't that different at all. Once you get into the game, Arc the Lad's excellent battle system is really worth mentioning. It's similar to Capcom's own RPG, Breath of Fire, and it allows players to freely roam the battlefield in order to best position themselves for attack. Once they've chosen that perfect spot, they can fight with weapons, magic, and other devices in the usual turn-based fashion, but with a cool little bonus. Gamers can actually pull off strategic attacks such as flanking and pincher attacks and use that type of thing to advantage. If we have one thing that we're not too high on, however, it'd have to be that the game is a little bit too straightforward and linear. With that in mind, Arc the Lad is still a very enjoyable little RPG. Its story elements are really, really deep. It touches on a lot of social issues such as racism and ethnicity and heritage, and for fans of the genre, we definitely recommend it.
Right on, Jeremy. Thanks a lot. And, oh, right on, man. It's my man Lucas. Where you from?
I'm from Santa Rosa.
And what games do you actually play?
Arc the Lad is in medieval times.
So, Lucas, tell me, like, what was it about the game that just made it so darn cool?
Well, you have a bunch of items, special moves.
So anyways, you want to say a shout out? You want to recommend it? Drop it?
All right. It's just a great game, so buy it when it comes out.
You heard it from Lucas himself, man. Yo, check it out. Next up, we got Return of guess who? Wolfenstein. That's right, the return of the game of the year. You are BJ Blazkowicz, U.S. Army Ranger, part of the OSA, about to kick some Nazi booty. You know what I'm talking about? This game is off the hook. If you guys like the first one, you guys definitely gonna like the second one. And my man Aaron, tell us what is the upgrade on this one?
Return to Castle Wolfenstein Tides of War is based on the PC game of the same name, so it's still a World War II first-person shooter. The big difference is you've got extra content at the beginning. That's the Tides of War part. The gives you more backstory to what's going on in the main story mode. So you have a little more background coming into it, and you have a little better idea of what's going on. The whole hook with Xbox Live, though, is that you have a ton of options and ways you can set up the game. You can find your friends a lot easy. That's part of the service. You can set up games with specific rules so that you can make sure everything's going just the way you want it to go. So I definitely have to give this game a must-buy because it has everything you can expect from an Xbox Live game. It's a great World War II first-person shooter, and really it's one of the best values going on Xbox right now.
Right on, Aaron. Thank you very much. And to my right over here, what's your name?
Andrew.
Andrew, where are you from?
I'm from Saratoga, California.
Right on. So what do you think about Wolfenstein?
I thought it was pretty good. I've played the PC version. I liked it.
So what do you think about the second version? What's the difference?
There wasn't a lot of difference in gameplay, but I liked it on the Xbox, the control scheme, and I liked the levels kind of like a prelude before.
Was there anything new, like weapons, characters?
There were a couple new characters.
So just from playing it off, I mean, like, do you think it's a must-have? You got to get it, or maybe you can wait?
I'd say so. It's a must-have. It's pretty good.
Right on. You heard her. If you guys like Sega Genesis way back in the day, it's right back at you at the GameCube. So, you want to kill Dr. Egghead? You can do that with my man right now. Yo, Cory, tell us a little bit more about Sonic Adventure DX.
Thanks, Jason. Hopefully you already know about Sonic, since he's one of the oldest video game characters known to man. He dates all the way back to the Mario days, except this character is actually a Sega franchise character. Now Nintendo GameCube fans can get a hold of him in the brand new Sonic Adventure DX Director's Cut for GameCube, which is out now. It's the second or third Sonic title to actually come out on GameCube, except this one was originally a Dreamcast title that first debuted on Sega's ill-fated Dreamcast system a few years back, and now it's updated here in the Director's Cut version for Nintendo GameCube. It does have some improvements, but it also has some drawbacks, which we'll talk about. First, the drawbacks. The game is a little bit of a slowdown problem now. Visually, it doesn't quite run as fast as it did back in the day, but that's all right. It still has a very crisp, very clean Sonic look to it, and when you're running around as Sonic, it's super speedy, as always, what you'd expect. It's got a lot of great Sonic personality, the kind of stuff you'd love from watching the upcoming cartoon show and just playing all the other Sonic games. It's got all the great characters like Knuckles, Tails, Amy, and Big the Cat, so you'll fight against all the classic enemies and do all the kinds of stuff you'd expect to do. It has some unlockable good stuff in the GameCube version, a GBA connectivity mode that you can unlock. Visually, it looks great. So if you're a Sonic fan, it's really hard to pass up playing this game, especially if you missed it the first time. On the Dreamcast, it was good. It's a little dated now on the Nintendo GameCube, but if you're a fan of Sonic, then you should definitely check it out. We recommend that you pick it up. At least try it first, though, if you're not sure what you'd like. And if you've already played it on the Dreamcast, there's really no reason to give it a go here. But at least rent it and see what you think. So we're giving this one a rent first.
Sounds pretty fun, Cory. And over here, dude, this guy's like, I've been talking just for a little bit. This is a serious gamer. What's your name?
Yeah, my name's Nick.
Nick, and tell me a little bit about your gaming experience.
Oh, well, you know, I've had all the systems growing up, and last summer, I was so thrilled. I got picked to be one of the members of the Nintendo Street Team.
Fanatic, gamer fanatic. So what'd you think about Sonic, man?
Sonic, they really cleaned it up. Problem with the Adventure series before was that camera was always bad. It was always in your way, but they fixed it. It's a lot like the other adventures.
Yeah.
But they really fixed it and polished it up.
Was there any new moves, any new weapons, any new levels?
Well, there wasn't a lot in the demo, but it looked really good.
So you recommend it?
Yeah, I recommend it.
Yo, you guys, we're gonna be right back after this. Check out these commercials and don't touch that dial.
Hey, what are you guys doing still at home? Come on over, let's jam together. I'll be waiting for you. See you after this. Aw, yeah. Amplitude is the game with the crazy beats. Now to get your groove on, try the blurry mode cheat during gameplay by pressing R3 4 times, then L3 4 times, with an R3 on the end, and everything will suddenly become blurred. Now, if you want to go a little ape, to turn the note gems into monkey heads, press L3 4 times, R3 4 times, with an L3 on the end.
As you all know, Matrix Reloaded was a hit movie this summer, and not surprisingly, Enter the Matrix, the game, was a hit as well. So we are here back at IGN with one of the editors, Fran, who is going to help us compare the different platforms as far as this game is concerned. So, Fran, why don't you start us off with telling us a little bit about the game itself?
Enter the Matrix is a super ambitious project by developer Shiny. They teamed up with the Wachowski brothers, who wrote the movie, directed the movie. The Wachowski brothers actually shot stuff for this game, so it's a really big deal. Some people consider it kind of the evolution of movies to video games. And it turned out pretty good in terms of the presentation.
And the big question here, does the game have the same features across all the different platforms?
Yeah, that's something you definitely want to worry about when you're buying a game. You don't want to get cheated out of a level. This game was actually exclusive to PS2 a while ago, Xbox, it was shifted around, but in the end, they all ended up with the same stuff. You know, there's no bonus features you're going to be missing out on, so it's great for that.
Okay, and technically, we're talking audio, visual here. Are there any differences?
Yeah, in terms of the visuals and the audio, this is probably the biggest difference. The Xbox version just cleans the floor, you know, mops the floor with them. It has HD TV support. The frame rate's really solid for most of the time. The textures are good. It just looks really nice. And then the GameCube is just below that, actually. Really nice frame rate, decent textures, good animation. And then as you move towards the PS2, things start getting a little sketchier. It's not perfect, but it's playable. And then the PC, I just don't even want to talk about it because it didn't turn out good at all.
Okay, I have a personal question here. When I was playing the game, I noticed some graphic glitches, and I was wondering, is that as a result of my platform, or is that across all the platforms?
Yeah, you know what? That's across all the platforms. The game just, it wasn't finished. Maybe it wasn't, they didn't have enough time. I'm not quite sure, but it's nothing you got to worry about.
Got it. And which is best as far as the control is concerned of the actual game?
Yeah, this is a big issue because that's, you know, you're holding on to the controller the entire time. And it's a big issue. I would say it's preferential in this case, though, because the jumping, the running, slowing time, it's all on every controller, so you don't have to worry about that. I'd say go for preference, but be careful of the PC because the mouse and keyboard doesn't feel good, but if you get a controller adapter, it's okay.
Okay, save us all some money here, Fran. What's the verdict? Which is best?
I have to go with the Xbox version, you know? It just plays good, looks really clean. I have an HD TV, so I like seeing that. Below that, though, the GameCube actually looks really nice. It's a really nice option if you like the controller. And then the PS2 is also pretty decent. You know, it's not bad at all. And then the PC, I gotta say, you gotta stay away from.
Well, there you have it. There's our head-to-head of the Matrix. Go out, figure out which one's best for you, but if you want to save some bucks, our vote is for the Xbox.
This next game is sure to get you out of your seat and kicking some booty. Get down to the beats of Ludacris while you put your smack down on Method Man when we return.
Def Jam Vendetta.
Okay, this is where it all goes down. To unlock wrestlers on any non-story mode character select screen, hold L1, L2, R1, and R2 all at the same time. Then, press the following to unlock the corresponding wrestler. For Ludacris, press circle, 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 square, triangle. To unlock Method Man, press square, circle, X, triangle, circle. And for Debo, press circle, circle, X, X, triangle. Well, that's all for now. I look forward to cheating with you again next time on Gamer Nation.
Everyone knows that the E.T. video game was a monumental failure.
Oh, yes.
The battle for Helm's Deep is over. The battle for Middle-earth is about to begin.
All right, all you Lord of the Ring fans out there, yes, this is not part 1, part 2, but part 3 of the trilogy, the final installment, Lord of the Rings, Return of the King. EA Electronic Arts is back at it again. There is more gameplay, better texture, more playable characters, and yes, finally, you guys get to use Gandalf. Now, on a visual level, the motion captures with great precision. Cinematically, it's beautiful. The 12 large interactive environments, 3 major story branches, and you guys get to use a combination of stealth attacks and timely combinations throughout the game. All in all, Lord of the Rings, Return of the King is looking like the movie game of the year. From a seamless integration of movie footage to its massive upgrade in every department, from gameplay to visuals to sound, presentation, authenticity, a true gift to the Tolkien game-playing fan. Hey guys, check this out. Billy Hatcher and the giant egg. That's right, your name is Billy, and you got what? A giant egg. Billy's a clucky little fellow tasked with bringing light back to his now darkened home world. Now to do so, he must free a bunch of elders that are cooped up inside golden chicken eggs. Now there's gonna be a lot of rolling around, a handful of splotchy eggs, smashing enemies, and collecting fruit until they are ready to hatch. And then cracking those suckers open to bring a small, friendly animal into this world. Only we're not talking about your everyday chicks. Billy can hatch penguins, seals, and other creatures one normally wouldn't expect hiding under their shell. Now, Billy can command these creatures at will, so it pays off to stuff those eggs and get them hatching. As his name suggests, what? Billy Hatcher and the giant egg.
Yay!
Well, gamers, that about wraps it up here for another dope, incredible week of Gamer Nation. And personally, you guys, I'm going to get Lord of the Rings Return of the King when it comes out. You will see me at the store at 5 a.m. in the morning. Thank you very much. And what game are you going to get, Jessamyn?
You can keep your magic sticks in your early mornings to yourself. I am all about Doom 3. The graphics on that are going to be so awesome. I am just so stoked about that.
She likes Doom.
I do.
I'm scared of Doom.
That's the difference between you and me.
If you guys are going to go to our website right now, you guys can let us know what games you guys want us to review, and maybe we'll review them, all right?
Maybe.
Just maybe. Until next time, you guys, we'll see you on Gamer Nation, and it's about that time. It's game over.
It's over.
My eyes. Here we go. My poison eyes. You got my eyes.
Thanks.
What do you think, Jason? Should I give these boys a tease for what's about to come?
I don't know. You want to... Yeah, go.
Here we go. 5, 4.
Well, gamers, that's about doing it for us today. Sorry.
Be sure to visit us at GamerNationTV.com. Gamer Nation, produced by Our Tribe Productions, in association with IGN Entertainment.